could join me today. I'm Matt Fox, straight out of Hollywood. Now I'm stuck in Germany, but that's okay because life is good in some ways, very, very different than in America, but still. All right, so this is the fall of Trump, and hopefully the fall will be sooner rather than later. But let's get into all the stupid shit that is going on. Today is Thursday. We got a weekend coming up, and I look forward to it. I'm going to see Sammy Obeid. That's a comedian. He's totally hilarious. But I'm going to Amsterdam. We'll be enjoying that. Okay, so and I will be doing a live shot from on the road as well when I'm in Amsterdam. And if I'm high, do not say anything bad about me, all right? Because it's Amsterdam. Okay. Uh, okay. Look, number one, there were some elections yesterday. There were some elections yesterday for positions in House and other stuff like that. Some primaries, right? And these primaries, there's like two candidates or more going for the Republican or the Democratic vote, right? So many of Trump's candidates did not fulfill their wish, their promise of being the candidate they wanted, and other candidates, yeah, didn't also do so good. But many candidates that did do good are getting a lot of attention, and one of them is Abdul El Said. He claims he's got a doctor title before his name, and I looked it up, and he's got a doctorate of medicine from some college. However, I'm not sure if he's ever worked as an actual physician anywhere, but nevertheless, um, yeah. So the Democrats did really good, and I'm coming to you and speaking to you as a Republican, just so you guys know. Um, I'm just not a stupid Republican. I'm wondering why Liz Cheney won't get in the race and help us get this stain off our nation that is Donald Trump and his presidency. The activities of ICE, because I'm so far away here in Germany, I don't really get a lot of ICE news unless it's something really, really bad. But I know there's probably a lot of shit going on in areas where they're out and about. Let me see, make sure my volume's all the way. All right, so sorry about that. Okay, so like I was saying, I haven't been getting a lot of news about stuff that ICE is doing in whatever towns they're in right now. I'm not sure what towns they're in right now, but um, every once in a while, like if they kill somebody or something like that. But I got to tell you, there's so many deaths that are not being reported, and that goes not just for ICE custody, people that are in ICE custody, but also for members of the military. Members of the military. The Department of War is, yeah, they're fudging the numbers, and in a bad way. Um, And not just that. It's not just that. They are screwing our veterans that are out there in that area serving. And Donald Trump went over there and kicked this Iran ant pile. And now they're over there throwing rockets and missiles around. But this dickhead is not gone to Congress and declared war, and therefore it is not a war, and therefore there is no combat pay, or I'm not sure what else. However, they're screwing them, but those that get injured are not being listed as being injured in a combat operation. So that's just money that they are screwing these veterans out of that are over there serving right now. And many of these veterans and individuals that are serving really have clear, um, what should I say? they're not really down with the whole thing. And that's why there's a lot of conscientious objection reports being filed. There's been a lot more conversations with individuals who are in the ranks, and because the Department of War has pretty much gone through and figured out what individuals they wanted to weed out, our military is now incorporated the bro policy. They really trying to cut out individuals who they feel like don't fit in, or like, women and other stuff like that. Hey, what's up, Erica? Yo, you're right. Trump doesn't give a shit. You're right. How are you today? Hope you're good wherever you're at. I'm in Rostock, Germany, just so you guys know. And that's why I got the flag on there. Hey, Ben. Good morning, wherever you're at. So supposed to be, yeah, you're right about that. And it's getting even worse. We've got the munitions, the smart munitions and everything. They've wasted a lot of this stuff. They are down to the barrel now. And that is another topic that, I mean, it's a lot of money. Number one, it's a lot of money to buy these munitions and stuff that we've been using, that they've been using out there. But the fact that they are just so, I mean, we're not even in a war, right? It's only been 6 months. We're not even in a war, up in this, so says Trump. But yet we got no more smart munitions. We're doing low on smart weapons and uh, hypersonic missiles, or fucking who knows what, cruise missiles. And that, my friends, bothers me, because they're so willing to give out money for to replace these weapons that they've used up for something that's not even a war, but they will not fund kids to eat before school, or for after school programs, or for to help people out with medical costs. This is what gets me, because if it's not even a war, why are we even over there messing with him? Fuck him, leave him alone. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know the whole nuclear issue, but he told us a year ago that that was all obliterated. Remember? Come on, man. Bibi Netanyahu dragged him into it, and now he can't get out. And we're going to be sitting over there for a long time. You can figure that out, really. If you ask anybody, they're like, there's no there's no good way to back out of this now. Trump stepped in it, and there ain't no way to back out of it without him losing his shoe. It's like when you step into deep mud, you know what I'm saying? You want to get out, you know what I'm saying? You got to get that boot up, you know what I'm saying? And so that's what it is. And Trump's looking stupid, although he's got a new wig. Did everybody see his new wig? He's got a new wig. Really cool, really cool. Really, really fine golden hair. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you can get him one made out of gold. Maybe you can do that. He's, just put it on. You know what I'm saying? Like, anyway, so gas prices in America over $4 a gallon. You know what it is. The Tate brothers still sitting in Miami, fighting extradition to go to the UK. It's going to take somewhere around 60 days. Yeah. The Todd Blanche confirmation, I think, is. Oh man, did they confirm him already or not? I don't think they have yet, but still, that's going to be happening. And I think Susan Collins is going to be a no. So how's that? Yeah, yeah, you're right about that. You're right about that, Bond. Thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe. It doesn't cost anything, all right? Hey, so there's another thing. Funny story. You may have heard of it. Now, Capital One, it's a bank in Florida, and these Trump, Ukrainian symbols, satanic symbols Okay. Yeah, well, I don't what symbols. They got blue and so you mean the one in the middle? Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to research that up. But thanks for bringing that to my attention for Chula. Uh, what was I talking about? So Capital One is a bank in Florida, and the Trump company organization has over 300 accounts in that bank. So the bank uh, flagged these accounts a few times and then wrote to the Trump administration about the situation that was going on and asked them about what was going on, this and that, and this and that. Nobody responded with the correct answers. And so, therefore, Capital One said, hey, you know what? You need to go ahead and clear up your business with these accounts and go ahead and close them all, right? So Trump sues them, or the organization sues them, and and then it starts to really come out. So these dudes, I don't know what they're doing with their money, but it's fixing to come out for real. And whatever finances were in those accounts, it's going to come out. Um, I don't know what Trump is going to pull out of his ass for this one, but when that comes out, we're going to get a good glimpse of where money is coming from and where it is going. Because if it's going into these accounts, I guarantee you, there's some dirty shit behind it. There is word that the Trump administration has been taking like millions and millions from the oil and gas companies from overseas and the ones here, and taking Schmiergeld. You know what I'm saying? Like if you needed something built, you know what I'm saying, you pay off the builder or the guy that does the inspections, whatever. That is what they're doing. They're paying Trump off to get things done. That never goes good when it starts going like that. It never goes good. Then bridges start falling down, buildings start falling down, things break real fast. It's not good. And because Trump is the criminal that he is, our nation is in a very, very, very bad way. All right. So we're still waiting to find out if Janine Pirro is going to get fired for real. I'm pretty sure she will. We're still waiting to get a clear sign of life out of Mitch McConnell. Uh, the Mexican nationals that died on U.S. soil in ICE custody are now being addressed by the Claudia Sheinbaum administration from Mexico, and there is going to be some legal action in regards to the Trump administration's unwillingness to take care of Mexican nationals on U.S. soil. Yeah, what are you going to do? So there's been a lot of protests about these AI data centers that are trying to pop up everywhere. And that's a good thing because AI data. What's up? Yeah, they think he's money laundering. You're right, Don. Hey, Bond, you're right about that. But there's even more to it than that. And I'm going to go into that right after this. Oh, so the AI data centers, right? Now, these AI data centers, they use up a lot of water. Number one, they're like freaking nuclear reactors. They use a lot of water. I got to tell you, water is a scarce commodity all around the world, not just in America, but here where I'm at in Germany also. Not the part where I'm at, they're all right on water, but there's some other areas down south where I just heard on the news the other day, like water was like scarce. The rivers were drying up and shit. So anyway, but I know in America we also have water problems. California, where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? And I fucking it's warm over here today. So, but anyway, what I was gonna say is water is a very scarce commodity, right? And so when these AI data centers move into areas, they consume a lot of water. So, uh, besides that, it's something that makes like a humming sound, and it goes throughout the whole area. And people who have them around their house now or in their neighborhoods are really, really bugged by them. So I don't know if you guys have any AI data centers wherever you're at, but most of the people who I know are against them for more than one reason. You know what I'm saying? However, I will say, and I've just heard this recently, they are talking about somehow anchoring AI data centers in space. Don't ask me how. I am not that smart. So, okay, you said about the money laundering, right? So, Johnny Infantino, dumbass that he is, from FIFA, they just had the World Cup in America. Everybody was all happy and everything, but then the Iranians were not real happy about the way the Americans treated them, but it doesn't matter. The World Cup went down. People did go, but people were pissed that they had to pay so much money. So, but not just that, but Trump and Infantino got it in their minds somehow to some kind of scam to do and something. And so after the World Cup, Infantino says, "Hey, we're going to go ahead and do sponsors, or we're going to do this or that, or yeah." And he surprised the soccer or the football world, and it was a straight up scam deal. Straight up scam. And now he's had to walk that back. And although Infantino is supposed to be there until the 2027, I foresee that FIFA is going to show him the back door a little early and get some fresh blood in there to reassert a little bit of trust in the soccer or football world, because that shit that Infantino did was wrong. That was really wrong. Okay, hey, do we have any? What is this? A fuck Israel, fuck the child rapist Trump. Yeah, hey, all right, I see you, official Scooter Mafia. Hey, give me a thumbs up, subscribe. Doesn't cost anything. So, you guys, I know I'm just in the middle of my shit because I got some other stuff I want to talk about. But hey, you know what? I fucking wrote a book. I wrote a book. And see right here? The book is called A Crazy Life. Nobody said that shit was going to happen. This is not a political book. It is a crazy look at my life from birth till I was about 25. I mean, I skipped a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff I skipped. But there are some stories in there from my life that were so out of control. I mean, it was out of control from the beginning. But anyway, check it out if you want. It's available on Amazon and on Amazon eBooks. So Kindle ebooks, I mean. Yeah, get it. Check it out if you will. I would appreciate it. So, nevertheless, back to the money laundering. So, Trump and Infantino came up with this deal, and Infantino is just like the other individuals willing to scam people out of money and try to do shit. And so that with the money laundering, you know what I'm saying? He probably gave Trump $1 off every freaking ticket sale, or 50 cents off every ticket sale, or something. I'm just throwing that out there, but I'm just saying he probably got something personally, because that's the way Trump is. He's an ass. And when he thinks he's in charge of everything, he's going to screw over everybody. So I think that Melania Trump and Don Jr. and freaking Eric Trump and Ivanka all need to go ahead and sit in front of the Congress or a committee and tell the information that they need to share about their time when they were over at the Epstein Island. I think that would be good. What do you think about that? Huh? All right, I'm getting a serious case of cottonmouth, so I'm going to hit the kitchen and I'm going to call it an afternoon. But thanks for watching. And like I said, subscribe, doesn't cost anything. And I will see you later on, maybe tonight or tomorrow morning. Wish you a wonderful day wherever you're at. If you have loved ones, be sure and tell them you love them because you never know when today's going to be your last day. Have a nice time, and I'm out of there.